What's up, guys? I'm here working on my C63 AMG. So unfortunately, the OEM finish on my calipers, this red finish on the 507s, it's kind of peeled away, and it's not really looking very good. So as you can see, like this half over here, it still has the clear coat on it, but the rest of it is looking kind of bare. So really not sure why this would be. I kind of wash it. Normally I don't put the pressure washer over too close to those guys. But yeah, pretty much almost all four wheels, I want to say. This one's not as bad, but there's quite a little bit over here. That may have been me being an idiot and not covering stuff up properly when I did a brake fluid flush quite a long time ago. But yeah, overall, they're not looking too good. So I'm going to put the car in the air and see if I can kind of rectify some of that. Yeah, this one's pretty bad too. You can kind of see that, how it's kind of patchy and losing its clear coat. So what I'm going to try and do is gently remove the rest of the clear coat, and then use some VHT clear coat and go over it, and then let it cure, and hopefully it'll look a lot better. Now, I am fully expecting this to happen again in the future with even the VHT, because to properly have this stuff cure, you definitely need it to bake in an oven. So obviously I'm not going to be doing that because they're staying on the car. But next time I do a brake fluid flush, take the calipers off, and I'll do them properly next time. But for now, this is just going to have a temporary fix to make them look a little bit better. Let's get you out of the way. Now that is what I call precision right there. Check that out. Now I've got to flip you around. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, so here's what we're dealing with over here. As you can see, this part's what it should look like normally. That's what the entire caliper should look like. This area is kind of peeling, delaminating off the actual surface of the caliper. This part's actually off, but this part's actually still attached. It's kind of like, so there, as you can see, if I kind of put my finger across there, it just lifts it up. It's really, really bad. So if I keep doing this, it's essentially just loosening the entire, look at that. Alright, so I kind of realized that when I was doing this, it's going to be much easier if I just take the caliper off later on and redo the entire thing properly as I should have in the first place. So I'll be doing that eventually, but for now, I just kind of sanded off the face a little bit and took most of the clear coat off as I could. Cleaned up some rubbing alcohol. I'm just going to go ahead and put some of that VHT clear coat over this and see what we can do. Alright, so pretty much finished this one. As you can see, it's looking pretty good, I gotta say. So just that VHT clear coat, I put some polish over it, wet sanded it first with 1000 grit sandpaper, and really happy with this. So without fully having to redo my powder coat, which would be about $1,000, maybe a little bit more, depending where you go, obviously. I really avoided that by just putting some clear coat on there, and it's looking great. Alright, so here's what I'm working with over here. So I got this kind of masked off, not super well, but it is just clear coat, so I just don't want to get it sample the paint, but I'm not really going to care if it gets on like the shock tower. The overspray will not hurt that. It's not like it's a color, so as you can see, it's just pretty eaten up. I don't even know how this happened, honestly. If one thing just started chipping and just kind of spread from there. I'm going to lightly sand this maybe with some 600, 800 grit, something like that. Just getting dirt out of the powder coated finish. Alright guys, so after some 800 grit sandpaper, just some lightly sanding, kind of going over some areas that were a little bit dirtier. I put 3 coats of this VHT clear coat for calipers on here. So the first 2 coats pretty light, last coat's more heavy. So looking good so far. You can kind of see where the new clear coat meets the old clear coat, a little bit of a line right there. First of all, behind a wheel, you're not going to notice that at all. And secondly, I'm going to wet sand it tomorrow morning when it's kind of more cured and polish it up. So it'll look pretty perfect once we're done with this. Just want to show you guys the other side so far. Haven't masked it off, haven't painted anything yet. But so far, what I've got is I've just kind of sanded down part of the surface, got rid of most of the clear coat that was in the way. This one was quite a lot worse than that side in terms of the weakness of the clear coat. So hopefully we're going to see a pretty big improvement, which I know we will. I mean, the other side is already looking better than this one, and that was just 3 coats of spray paint compared to that. So hopefully by tomorrow, this car's going to be back on the ground. Alright guys, I wet sanded those and polished them up, and I'm really happy with how they turned out. Looks pretty much OEM just from a distance. Obviously they're not perfect, but I wasn't really looking for perfect like I said earlier. I'm basically looking for something to kind of make it look better in the meantime before I can get it repowder coated. Powder coating is not really cheap. So I think for now, I'm cool with this until they eventually start, or if they start degrading once again. But for now, I mean, I got both those sides done, everything's torqued down, and the car is more or less ready to go. So, really happy with these. And if you guys have the same problem, let me know if you guys got it warrantied out or what. Unfortunately, my car just ran out of warranty, so I doubt they would cover that. Mind you, this has been an issue for quite a lot longer. I want to show you guys real quick. Even on the SLS over here, also Brembo 6 pots. You can see it's happening a little bit right there, so that'll need to be addressed as well. I'll probably do the exact same thing. But yeah, that's essentially it for this video. Hope it's helped you out if you guys got an AMG or Mercedes with some failing caliper clear coat. But other than that, not too bad to do, just a little bit of time, and we got plenty of that right now. So that's it. Peace out.